This is the guy with the Q-tips.
Hey, Dave, listen.
Oh, hi, Tom.
Last minute on Andy Rooney.
Yeah.
He does not like doors. He doesn't like menus. He doesn't like license plates.
Yeah.
He doesn't like quiche. He doesn't like a
Okay.
whole bunch of things. He doesn't like imported cheese.
What about
and believe in it.
Is he going to do the number from Sugar Babies or not?
No. This is not Mickey Rooney. This is Andy Rooney.
Mickey Rooney, okay.
Here, take my notes. You better look at it. For God's
David,
sake.
last week...
Ann Miller's not here.
Listen, David, last week one of your guests, you called him Putz.
Called him a what?
You called him a Putz.
A putz. Okay.
Tonight you're going to have to give an apology on the air.
Apologize that I called the guy. He was a
David,
putz,
you're
though.
shining. I'm sorry.
Okay. How you doing?
Listen, Dave, just a little thing about the audience.
Yeah.
A lot of them are from Brazil,
Brazil.
and they don't understand so much English. So if you can throw in a few Spanish words, you know, like Arriba, Buenos Dias,
Okay.
Que pasa?
Maybe a putz. Okay.
Dave, just a few little changes.
Yeah.
Act 1 becomes Act 3, Act 3 is 4, Act 5 is 6, and Act 2 is 1. And oh yeah, we have a new first guest.
Okay.
Bert the Human Caboose.
Human caboose. Okay, great. Okay. All right. We'll do what we can. Act 1 is Act 2. Mickey Rooney is here. I
This
don't have
caboose
the...
guy, is that spelled with one O or two?
Just make it coal car. Just change it to coal car. I don't think it's that important.
The piece is done from last Thursday. It's real funny. Do you want to see it? Hey, you want to see it?
Let me see. That was
It's real funny. It's real funny.
We needed it a week ago. I was under that impression.
Comedian Franklin Ajayi.
Listen, Dave, they
Yeah.
speak Portuguese, not Spanish.
Okay.
It's like Spanish, but it's completely different.
And now,
Okay, great.
a man who is frightened by the slightest
I don't
change
think
in
I have
air
socks
temperature, David Letterman.
Oh, great. Oh, look at these guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. Have anybody here from Brazil? Just out of the... Oh, great. Nice. Well, you folks came on a fine day. It's President's Day here in North America, actually the United States. Andy Rooney is with us, Franklin Ajayi, a gentleman who actually operates a potato museum, a report on the world's finest coffee, and our first guest whom you're going to meet in a couple of moments after you say hello to Mr. Paul Schaefer. Hello, Paul. How are you, sir? Thank you very much. Thank you. Tonight is one of those nights you're going to be telling your grandchildren about for years. My first guest has had a rather interesting experience. He's here to tell us all about it. Welcome, please, a man who is known as Bert the Human Caboose. That, first of all, Bert, if, let me get right to the nickname, Bert. How did you get to be known as the Human Caboose?
Is that what I am?
It was something about a railroad accident. You got on a train in St. Louis, and then you fill in the details from there. It was...
Well, it's rather vague now. I don't really remember the exact details.
You got on a train in St. Louis. There was a mix-up. You slipped off and were dragged to Wichita.
Well, it sounds familiar, but I did that?
Have you had any side effects?
Yeah, quite a few.
You've had some side effects. You know, darn the luck, Bert, we're out of time. I'm gonna have to ask you to come back another time.
Would you have some fun?
Yeah, I'd love to have some fun. Bert, the Human Caboose. We have to pause for a couple of messages from one of our sponsors. We'll be right back, folks.
folks, thank you very much for coming tonight. Here you are at NBC here in New York. This is Studio 6A. Right across the hallway over here, Studio 6B, is where Milton Berle started many, many years ago. This is perhaps one of the greatest studios around for a television audience.
This is the best you can do?
We've got a show for you tonight.
All the way back
You're
here?
really going to enjoy it. We've got some
I can't believe
great
it.
guests for you. David will be out in just
We can
a
see the
second
show
here.
better at home.
So just stay with us and
What are
watch
you
everything
supposed to
that
do?
goes on in the
Sit
show.
here and
This
look
is
at
just a little
television?
part of the warm-up
We
that
could
I'm
have
doing
stayed
now
at
to tell
home
you
and
about
watched
the program.
television.
And,
We didn't have to come off
hope
here.
to have a good time with us, all right? Now,
Is
just
that
sit
David
back,
Letterman?
Watch us. See what's going to happen on the show.
What kind of
We've
an
got
outfit is
Sugar
that?
Ray Lynn.
He looks like he's
We've
going in
got
a
fellow here
safari.
that
Shoot
came back
lions
from
or
the
something.
dead. And do one or two things for me. Watch that applause, son. That's it. That's it. Keep that applause going. Okay.
What is this? They have to
Watch
tell you to
the
clap?
monitors, all right?
What if I don't feel
Because
like
that's
clapping?
a big part of the show itself.
What are they
all
going to
right?
do? Come up
Now,
here and arrest me?
We've got one other thing for you. And then remember,
Look, there's
we've got
gum
over
underneath this
40
seat.
people that are doing
And there's no
this
leg room?
program.
My
We've got
knees
the
are
writers
killing me.
And our producers, Barry
Nice
Sam
carpet.
down here, Hal
Where they
Kearney,
get it? Fire sale?
and everybody inside is
Look
just
at
so
that.
happy that you came
50
here
people
tonight.
standing around
so
doing
enjoy
nothing.
yourselves. Watch the
A man
monitors,
comes in and
plenty
sits
of
behind a
applause when
desk,
David Letterman
and
comes
he has
out.
to
This
tell all those
program
people
will be
just what's
seen
happening
on the air.
around
Okay,
them.
here we go. 10 seconds. Stand by.
Have a
It's
good
about
with the
time.
folks. Here we go.
Okay, announcer on your mark. Stand by. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tape.
That's some music. Weird music. Why can't they pick tunes like everybody knows? Misty, Blue Moon, Stardust. No wonder.
From New York, the Los Angeles of the East, it's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, World Welterweight Champion Sugar Ray Leonard, comedians Fred Willard and Sandra Carell, Owen Thomas, a man who came back to life, and a look at some of Dave's other show business projects. And now, here's a man who has just signed a 4-year, multi-million-dollar contract with the California Angels, David Letterman.
That's him?
Thank you very much.
A young guy like that is
Welcome to the
host?
show. My name's David Letterman.
Who
And
picks
what
out his
a
clothes?
show we have assembled for you
A
folks
rich
here
guy
tonight.
like that can't even afford a
Before
tailor?
we begin the extravaganza, let me tell you about something. If you're planning a trip to New York City, here's something that's going to be a lot of fun, make your stay
Yeah, I'll
here much
bet.
more enjoyable. Everybody in New York City does this kind of little contest. Go to a busy intersection, stand on the sidewalk, and try to guess which cars will actually stop for the red lights. It's a lot of fun, and we have assembled quite a show for you folks tonight. Sugar Ray Leonard will be joining us in a couple of minutes.
Some guest. A fighter is a guest?
Comedians Fred Willard and Sandra Carell are here tonight.
I never
and,
heard of him. Never
this
heard of
gentleman who is a fascinating individual. He's on the cover of New York Magazine this month. Owen Thomas. We'll tell you more about
That's a
his,
guest, the guy
his
who was
story a
dead?
little bit later. And also a rare look at some of my other show business activities. Before we do that, we're going up into our studio audience and visit with the folks who have come here this evening. How do you do? Nice to see you. This is a lovely group of folks.
You know, I think they have it all rigged up.
See you.
You know, I really do.
Hi there. What is your name?
This is all set up. They use
Chris, do you mind
actors.
standing up?
You think they talk to
Where are you
actual
from,
people?
Chris?
Well, I
You
live
gotta
in
be
Connecticut.
kidding.
What do you do for a
That's
living?
probably
I
his
sell
cousin.
contact lenses.
Sell contact
Hey,
lenses.
y'all
And,
are thing.
is that a lot of fun?
No, it's boring.
Boring. So you're here to drop off a resume?
And it's always the same questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're
don't
always out of
understand
contact lenses upstairs, so if,
I should have stayed home, I told you.
and we'll see what we can do.
Could have gone to a
Thank you very
Broadway
much. Nice
play.
meeting you. Okay, thank you. Anybody else here have any
Yes, I have a question. He won't
Yes,
answer.
sir, go ahead.
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead, stand up, sir, if you will, please. Yes, sir.
Uh,
What is your name?
Earl Stohera from Yonkers.
Yes, sir. How do you spell that?
It's S-T-O.
No, I mean Yonkers.
It's Y-O-N-K, I think an E, R-S.
Okay. And what do you do for a living, Earl?
I'm a carpenter,
Uh-huh.
but right now I'm not too busy.
Yeah. And what is your question?
Well, I was wondering, when you do a show like this, do you have the whole thing, do you make up the whole thing yourself, or do you have a writer, or like a couple of writers, and they make the things up, or do you have the guests make up their part, and you make up your part, or do you make their parts up too, or do you just get together with them and a couple of writers, and you all make it up together, and then you split it up later, or do you set it up first, and then they just work out later? I was wondering, I'm sorry I asked the question.
Yeah. You inhale a lot of sawdust in your line of work. Yeah, I'd love to spend some more time talking with you, Earl. Thank you very much for being here. We have to pause now. Coming up next, Sugar Ray Leonard. Thank you, folks.
Some host. No wonder they don't charge for tickets.
I'm so nervous. This is my first time as a guest on a television program.
Professor Taylor, don't worry. Dave's a professional. He can make anybody look interesting.
And I feel so silly. I mean, this is the first time I've ever worn makeup.
Oh, you look great in makeup. You look a little bit like Ginger Rogers.
Professor Taylor, Robert Morton. I'm the segment producer. I wrote your spot tonight. We spoke on the phone.
Do I look okay? I'm a little worried about this jacket. It's not too loud, is it? I can change.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Listen, anyway, it's going to be a great interview. Dave was crazy about your movie, really. Come on in here and sit down.
It's not a movie, it's a book.
Whatever. Listen, it was my idea to have you on the show. I had to put up a big fight with the producer of the show, but we're going to do it. You'll be great. Don't let me down, all right? We'll come and get you in a few minutes.
I need your signature on these papers here. I hope you understand that your presence here indemnifies NBC from any damage that may occur from your appearance on the show.
Fine, that's okay.
Now, we're a little short this week. I hope you don't mind if I pay you in pennies.
No, not at all. Do you think this sport coat is okay?
I think it looks great. It'll be just fine.
Hey, Chief, excuse me. Chief, listen. I know we bumped you from the show about 18 times before. I got bad news for you. We're running a little short on time. We may have to do it again. I'm really sorry about this, really.
You think you're sorry now? Wait till you hear from my attorneys.
Right, Chief, thanks. Professor, you'll be on in a few minutes.
You better not go long.
Oh, me? Oh, no, I won't. Do you like this sport coat?
Yeah, it's nice.
Because I can change. I brought another one.
What are you talking about, Barry? Is this one you ever listened to me?
Professor Taylor, it's so nice to see you. You'll be on in just a minute. Are we all set with that clip from your film?
I don't have a film clip. I'm an author.
Morton, can I see for a minute, please?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with this?
I thought you said he had a clip. I thought he did, Barry. I don't know.
Professor Taylor, yeah, you're on now. You want to come with me, please? How you doing, Chief? This way, please. Thank you.
Do I look all right?
Oh, fine. You better get your jacket on. It's about time to go out.
Is this jacket okay? Because I brought another one and I can...
No. It's fine. Just fine.
My first guest tonight is a professor who has made a fascinating film about the entire history of footwear and the footwear industry. Please welcome Professor Howard Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Have a seat if you will, Professor. Boy, we almost lost you there. Maybe maybe it's your shoes. It's actually just kind of a joke. I'm sorry, just a joke there, Professor.
Oh, that's all right. We professors have senses of humor.
Yeah, I guess that explains the jacket. I'll tell you what, let's get right into the, I understand, I haven't seen it, but the film clip is apparently fascinating. So if you go ahead and tell us what's on the film, Professor, we'll go ahead and roll it and take a look at home now.
But I don't have a, I'm an author here.
No film.
Okay, I'm an author, you see.
Okay, I tell you what, that's great. We're just going to pause here for a second. We'll be right back with Fran Lebowitz. Fran, thank you very much, Professor. We'll be right back with Fran Lebowitz. Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you.
Great. Unfortunately, we just ran a little short on time, but you were just great. It's a pleasure having you on. Dave, don't worry about it, Dave. You still got that Indian back there. Let me go get the Indian. It's going to be just fine.
Thank you very much.
And tender vittles. I sent us tender vittles.
3 minutes to air, Paul. Do you know what you're going to say to Dave tonight at the top of the show?
No, I can't find my writers.
Paul, you're not going to say you're the king of ging again, are you?
King of Ging again. Will, what do you think this is? Sinatra gig? It's Letterman. 3 minutes, you're not even dressed yet.
Paul Schaefer. Hi, Dale Butterworth. I'm a songwriter, too, just like you. Listen, I wrote this new song. I'd love you to listen.
Will, I will not go through this again with you. Go put on your T-shirt.
Look, it's called All My Bags Are Packed.
2 minutes, Paul.
Goes like this. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here.
Wait a minute. That's Leaving on a Jet Plane. John Denver was a big hit in the 60s.
Oh, what an incredible coincidence.
Okay,
Yeah.
90 seconds, Paul. You know what you're going to say?
No. Incredible coincidence. Look at this. Letterman needs a joke. He can call his writers any time of day. Night, I need him one time. I can't find them. Wait a minute. Hiram, we're on the air. In 2 minutes, get your shoes off. What do you think this is?
Paul,
there you are. Where have you guys been?
I think we got it this time. When Dave comes out tonight, instead of calling him the King of Ging, why don't you call him the Duke of Ging?
Duke of Ging? That's the same thing.
It is not. It's not the same at all.
Paul, don't forget to point to Dave when you talk to him. Last night you forgot.
Yeah.
What about the uncrowned Prince of Ging?
No.
Buy that one?
No more Ging. Come on now. For what I'm paying you guys. I can't believe.
How about King of Gink? Gink. See, that's different. Gink.
30 seconds, Paul.
Wait, I think I got it. When Dave comes out tonight, say to him, Dave, one size fits all. There it is.
One size fits all. Doesn't make any sense. He'll just stand there staring at me.
Paul, who are the writers, huh?
You guys are the writers.
Trust us, please. Trust us, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, stand by, Paul. We're just about ready to go on.
All right. One size fits all. All right. Here we go.
From New York, a great place to go on a holiday because all the New Yorkers are gone. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, filmmaker Werner Herzog, comedian Jay Leno, and small town news. And now, a man who is only doing this until he can get his own public access show, David Letterman.
Thank you. Welcome to the show. My name is David Letterman, and the audience, of course, in a festive mood. Why else? Today is Columbus Day. Did you see the baseball playoffs over the weekend? Tell me, was it me, or did every time we get a nice close shot of Harvey Keene, manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, he was unloading a viscous, gooey, sloppy wad. Ooh, my heavens, that pretty appealing stuff. And, I'm actually kind of disappointed. Now, they're announcing now the winners of the Nobel Peace Prizes. And the winners in medicine, 2 Swedes and an American. And that's surprising because observers were pretty sure that the guy who invented Topol, the smoker's tooth polish, maybe next year, who knows. Say hello now to my good friend, you know him, you love him, Mr. Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Paul.
Thank you very much. You know, David, one thing I gotta say, and I really mean this sincerely, one size fits all.
Oh, it's those guys. Yes, you know, in a lot of respects, ladies and gentlemen, one size does fit all. And I'm serious. He would spit bowls full of that stuff. It just... and with the cable, it comes in nice and clear now and just... Anyway, we'll get to see a lot more of Harvey right here on NBC, right? Oh, so something to look forward to. So, the man needs some facial blotters. We should perhaps, if this gets out of hand, we'll send Harvey some facial blotters and he can take care of that nasty stuff he's got back there. I hope it's tobacco. What if it's not tobacco? What if it's... Could be time for a checkup. Well, anyway, we'll look forward to that on the World Series, is it? Yeah. Tonight, we have a fine show. A good friend, a guy who's been on this program many times, comedian Jay Leno is here. And also, an interesting man, a gentleman responsible for amazing films. Mr. Werner Herzog is here tonight. Anything else? Oh, that's it. I've done it now. I've already said hello to Paul, so I'll just walk awkwardly back over here to the desk. All this for, well, yeah, there you go.
Maybe it would work to music.
You want to try it to music?
One size fits all.
Yeah, now it works.
You think?
Now it's just perfect. Here at Late Night, we encourage all members of our staff to express themselves artistically, and tonight we're happy to present a short videotape by Lynn, our late night staff receptionist. Watch closely, won't you?
Late night, please hold. Late night, please hold.
I want to talk to your boss.
He's not in right now.
Don't give me that. I know he's here. This is his baby, and he's going to take responsibility for it. I know he can afford it, too, because Monitor's doing very well these
You're looking
days,
for
so...
Lloyd Dobyns, next door.
Oh, sorry.
People Magazine. Hi, I'm doing your people puzzle. Could you give me a hint? Is Deborah Winger diagonal? Okay.
Hi, you owe me some money.
Next door. Let's see, Larry. 14 lines, you got 6 right. Congratulations.
Looks like all those lessons are finally paying off.
It's late night?
Yeah, that's right. Is it raining outside?
Yeah. Well, I don't mind. At least you don't have to shovel it, right?
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
You want to be a writer? Back there. Next door.
Excuse me, I think one of these quarters is counterfeit. They both have the same date.
Lots of coins at the same date, Larry.
Hi, excuse me. I'd like to be on your show tonight.
What do you do?
Well, I wear this hat. It's like an antenna hat, see? People love it.
Look, you can't be on the show tonight just because you wear a stupid hat. I mean, you gotta be realistic. How about next Thursday? Is that good for you?
Yeah, Thursday's good. I'll wait. Thank you. Excuse me. Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi, any phone calls?
David.
No.
David, I'm sorry.
Hi,
I didn't mean to
Lloyd.
interrupt. I'm in a little trouble. I need a favor. Can I have a...
Hide in the office?
Hide in the office, yeah.
Lloyd, you know, I don't mind this, but there are ways these things can be prevented. Good heavens, you're an adult. We'll be right back, folks. John Waters is here, so come on back. Bill, where are you?
Letterman, would you help me cut this pumpkin off my head? I'm stuck. I can't breathe.
Larry, is that you?
Yes, Mr. Letterman. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
All right, here, give me this knife. All right. How'd you get your head stuck in there anyway?
I just wanted to scare the folks at Live at 5.
All right, hang on. I'll get it off. There. You all right?
Of course. Happy Halloween. Ah!